Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you very much for joining this class. So today we're going to be reading from Bhagavatam Tales. So we're back to the Bhagavatam book. Okay. So we shall immediately begin with the Mangala Charana prayer.
Do that.
I will share the screen. Here we go. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Jnanaatimirandhasya Jnananjala Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Lagunantam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha E Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishmano Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Sarasvati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nivishesha Shunyavadi Vashatyadishatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Thank you very much for joining today's session. Please excuse me, I have a bit of rhinitis. Rhinitis means nose itchy, eyes itchy, a little bit of sneezing like that. So you will have to tolerate my constant sniffing. All right. So today we're gonna have two stories, one from the book, one from a PDF file. Oh, I can see that Ishika is waving the Singapore flag. Huh? Singaporean flag. Singapore. Dum, 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 dum. I don't know what the national song over there. Okay. All right. So today we are going to be reading from this book. So Bhagavatam tells, number 1, we had gone through 2 stories formally. The Srila Vyasadeva, yes. So the Vedas and the Puranas, and then from confusion to clarity. So that was the sorry. That was the first personality. Now we are at the second personality. Nārada Muni, the spiritual master of Srila Vyasadeva.
But the other chapter has only one story.
Yeah, some have different numbers of story. So we're going to begin reading about Nārada Muni.
To the next chapter.
So the first, story is going to be the prize for frivolity. Okay. So we're going to start now so that we have time for 2 stories. All right. Please excuse me. All right. So we begin immediately. So please follow with me. As I read, you can see where I am, right?
Yeah, there's this
The prize for frivolity. Sorry, I'll just try to. Okay, like that. Long, long ago, there was a Gandharva known as Upabarhana. Okay?
Krishna.
Yeah, we have had the Krishna also. Mitra just joined. Krishnavi just joined. All right. Long, long ago, there was a Gandharva known as Upabarhana. Gandharvas are a category of devatas in heaven. Actually, although they're devatas, they're considered as lower demigods. So they're not the very great demigod like Indra, Chandra, Surya. They are more like servant demigods.
Yeah.
So there are demigods in heaven who are extremely beautiful and skillful in singing. They live on their planet called the Gandharva Loka. Upabarhana was very handsome, with an attractive face and well-built body. The other Gandharvas respected him. He was a playboy. Playboy means a man who really likes to be talking to women, playing with women, okay? And very extrovert, outgoing, not such a good quality for spiritual advancement. So he was a playboy, expert in decorating himself with flower garlands, sandalwood pulp, cosmetics, and ornaments. He was most pleasing to the women of his city. So you see, he was more or less, we can say, a womanizer. Okay, a man who really likes to be always with women. So, of course, that is not recommended.
Narani is eating something.
Wait a second. It's okay. She can eat something.
Just so her.
Sudam, why you let her eat something? There's nothing wrong. Once the residents of heaven organized a spiritual gathering to glorify the Supreme Lord Krishna. So the residents of heaven, residents means those who live in that specific place. So what did they organize? What did they arrange? A spiritual gathering. For what? To glorify the Supreme Lord Krishna. Okay, just like we have many festivals also, right? We have so many festivals that we glorify Lord Krishna and his different incarnations or the pure devotees of the Lord like that. Several devatas, including the Gandharvas and Apsaras, were invited for this spiritual event. Upabarhana also went there surrounded by many women. So he went there surrounded by a lot of his follower women. But was his mood proper? Let's see. Unfortunately, instead of glorifying God, he became intoxicated. Intoxicate means he took some intoxication, like some beverage with, some sort of alcohol of the heavenly planet. Of course, the alcohol they have is not like the beer and the vodka we have on this planet. It is different, but still it is considered an intoxicant. Okay, so he became intoxicated and sang some mundane songs inappropriate for the occasion. Actually, those mundane songs means he was glorifying the demigods. He was singing about the demigods instead of singing about Lord Krishna. So here it says it's inappropriate. Well, yes, it is inappropriate, especially when it's a festival for Krishna. There's no need to a separate worship of the demigods. The members of the festival became upset with inappropriate conduct. Inappropriate means that which is not appropriate. Appropriate means it is befitting, it is correct, it is good to do. So that was inappropriate. One moment. Okay. The Prajapatis, so a Prajapati is a progenitor of men, which means the Prajapatis in the universe, their role is to make sure that the universe is filled with population. Because when Brahma was born, the whole universe was there after he created it, but then it was empty. So he had to create some sons whose duty was to beget many children. So they're called Prajapatis. Okay. So the Prajapatis who oversee the affairs of the universe cursed him. You need to be punished for your misbehavior. May you become a low-class person, devoid of beauty. So basically, they cursed him to become a Shudra.
Yeah.
Shudra means a servant, one who has got no intelligence. Being thus cursed, Upabarhana fell to the earth planet from the elevated heaven. So this is what happened. That when one goes to heaven, he has to come back to earth because it's not eternal. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Svalpamapyasyatan, I mean to say, Alpimedasam. Alpimedasam means one who has got lesser intelligence. Okay?
Yeah.
So this, the fruit of the demigod.
With the spiritual world, can I come down to?
Yeah, with this, yeah. So, punar janmana vidyate. Mamupetya tu konteya punar janmana vidyate. So one who goes to Krishna, he will not come back. But one who goes to heaven, he has to come back. He was deprived of his exalted position as a Gandharva and took birth as the son of a maidservant on the earth. He lost his beauty for which he was so proud. But who is this Gandharva? Actually, that was one of the past lives of Nārada. So before Nārada became Nārada Muni, he was a Gandharva in the heavenly planet. As we can see, he was very proud of his beauty. And then he fell on earth. And then I believe that tomorrow's story will be his next life. So he was the son of a maidservant. And that was the last life before he became Nārada. So now we understand that this Gandharva fell from heaven. He was too proud. So here, there is a lesson on behavior. So let's read. Humble and respectful behavior attracts blessings from great souls, but proud and frivolous behavior attracts curses from them. Frivolous means very agitated, very passionate, without self-control. Okay. One's behavior generally depends on one's attitude. Therefore, we need to cultivate proper attitudes and behavior in the company of good people. So that's why every morning we bow down to the spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada. We offer our obeisances to the Vaishnavas, Vanchakalpatarubhyasya, right? So that we develop good behavior. Okay, let's make an activity. Recall an incident, if any, where you acted frivolously and ended up in a trouble. How does this story inspire you to cultivate better behavior? So do you remember one time when you were acting too passionately, too frivolously without restriction, and then you got up in trouble? I will start by speaking about it myself. So when I started in my first years at the temple, when I was in Singapore, you know how before Bhāgavatam class, all the devotees will recite the verse. Yes?
Yeah.
So it's in order of seniority, whoever is more senior. Okay. So it was not President Prabhu, it was not Sundagopal Prabhu who was giving class, it was another devotee. But Sundagopal Prabhu was sitting in the audience. Okay. So once the devotee who was giving the class finished reciting the verse, I immediately started to recite the verse before Sundagopal Prabhu. And Sundagopal Prabhu looked at me and said, whoa, senior man first. So he chastised me very softly, we can say, to make me understand that I should not have started to speak first. There were many other devotees that were more senior than me, and what to speak of Sundagopal Prabhu himself. So that was one time when I acted frivolously, and I learned from that. Okay. All right. So now, is anyone else willing to share some time that he acted a bit too frivolously, like I did, maybe? He did not follow the Vaishnava etiquette, maybe, or maybe he did not act as a proper child should act towards his parent or something. Anyone would like to share something?
No.
Oh, no, Vishrut Shiram is always acting perfectly according to Dharma. Oh, Samart, you've got a little demon face next to your name. That means you must have acted frivolously at times. I'll put you on spotlight. Here you are on spotlight, Samart, with your little demon face.
Prabhu, so one time,
Ah.
1 second. Yeah, so Prabhu, one time I was in the temple, and then I was just in level 5. I was supposed to be helping Keshava Prabhu to put all the books in the store. That time I saw one very nice book. It's called as Kanaya's Bull. So I sat on the table there, and I was standing and reading it on the table. Then later, Prabhu was like, then again I finished like 2 pages, and I looked and I thought, oh my god, long time. And then later Kesha Prabhu told, why you are not doing, why you are reading book. So then, like, he did not scold me, he just told me like that. So yeah, that time.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing, Samart. But Samart, you know what? Your story is actually not so bad. You were simply reading Krishna Conscious books, right? So that's not very frivolous, actually. But you did not follow authority. That's the point, right? He had asked you to do something you did not do. So Samart is such a. You should change the devil to an angel. Samart, you're not the devil. You're an angel.
I accidentally kept it.
You accidentally put. I don't believe you. What did you say, Vishnut?
It have to be purposely.
It has to be purposefully. I also think so. Yes. Okay, very good. So this is the story of Narada Muni. So you see, it is also possible for us to attain perfection. Do you understand? Because Narada Muni was a conditioned soul. You see, in the Bhāgavatam, we can classify devotees into 2 types if we want. Okay, so one is the Nitya Siddhas, those who are eternally liberated, like Prahlad Maharaj. Okay, Prahlad Maharaj, when he came, he told Lord Narasimha Dev, that I know that I'm eternally your servant. You have brought me here on earth to display pure devotional service. So this is called Nitya Siddha, always liberated. Okay. Who else do we know? Of course, Srila Prabhupada, all the Acharyas, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Angora Kishodas Babaji. They are all of that category of Nitya Siddha. They are never conditioned. But there are some devotees in the Bhagavatam that are conditioned souls who become perfect. So we have Narada Muni, devotees like Dhruva Maharaj. Okay, so there are some stories like this, which means we can also attain such platform of devotional service. Do you understand? Do a thumbs up if you understand, everybody. Do you understand? Yes. Okay. So we can also attain pure devotional service. All right. Very good. Okay. Now we're going to go to another story. Do you want? Oh,
Yes.
all right. I think this one you like very much because there's more pictures, right?
Yes.
Oh, Narayani, you did like that, and there's a floating thumbs up. Oh, you also, Rishika. Who else can do that? You try?
Me, I can
Do
do
it.
it.
Oh, you see, Rishika's got a floating thumbs up. Wow, Narayani's got some confetti going on. Do something else, Narayani. Two peace signs makes what? Oh, confetti. Heart. Wow. Narayani's got some mystic power. Rishika also can make such things. Okay, I'm sharing here.
Look at Samat's son.
Oh, Samat's got some party going on over there. Wow, I want to come to your house, Samat. Wait for me. Do you have pizza? Okay. Are you seeing the story here?
Yes. Dog.
Yes.
Dead horse.
All right. I'll put it bigger like
Prabhu,
that.
I read this.
You read that?
Yes.
Really?
I read everything.
Okay. Today? Not today, right? Okay. All right. So dog and the horse.
Dog and the horse.
One day, Raj Purohit's spy broke the news. Tenali Rama's dog has died. Oh, this is a good time for me to take a revenge. Actually, take revenge should be. These stories sometimes don't have such good English. Anyway, Raj Purohit informed the king, "My lord, Tenali Rama's dog has died because he was not feeding the dog properly." Oh, that is very sad. My lord, Tenali Ram is a miser. In order to save few paise, he has killed his dog. So paise, and this is like a few cents, a little bit of money only. He has killed his dog. What? This is very bad. Tenali Ram should be punished. Tenali Ram, as an atonement, you will have to feed the entire assembly. A great feast. This way you will stop from being a miser. I am a poor man. How you think I can pay for such an expense? The feast will easily cost 100 rupees. You may not have any money, but surely you have the royal horse that the king gifted you. You can sell that horse in the market and pay for the feast. If I sell the horse, then I will have to come walking every day from my house. Better come walking. This will be a good repentance. Ha 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 ha. Is he an honest man?
No.
No, huh? He wants to take revenge somehow on Tenali Ram. Somehow maybe he's envious of him. Okay, I will sell the horse and pay for the great feast. However, today is Sunday and the market is holiday, so maybe you can spend on the feast and tomorrow I will repay you. Raj Purohit knew that the cost of the horse was far more than the cost of the feast. If you want to borrow from me, then you have to pay for interest. In that case, whatever is the price that your horse fetches, you will have to pay me all. So he knew that the horse was going to be sold more expensive than 100 rupees. So now he say, oh, you borrow from me, you have to give me more later. So whatever the horse, maybe the horse will be 300 rupees. So he's thinking I will take everything. So how much you get for the horse, you give it to me.
He's so greedy.
Yes. Thus the ministers had a great feast at the cost of Tenali Ram. So they are ministers of the king. Yeah? They are like the one who will give advice and counsel to the king. So they had a great feast at the cost of Tenali Ram. So he thinks he's very happy. Ha 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 ha. Now the party is over. When will you give me the money? Don't worry. Tomorrow we shall both go together and sell the horse. Whatever the horse fetches will be yours. So whatever he sold the horse for will be his. Next day, Tenali Ram came to the market with the royal horse and a basket of flour. I am broke and I have to repay my debts. I have this basket of flour. The cost of the flour basket is 200 rupees.
What?
Whoever buys this flour basket gets this horse only for 1 rupee. Oh no. Wow, that is a great deal. The cost of the flour basket is high, but it is worth buying it at the cost of the horse is very cheap. Oh, such a horse would cost maybe 300 to 400 rupees. The flour basket was sold immediately. Here you are. Thank you. Here's your horse for 1 rupee. Here's 200 rupees for the flower basket and 1 rupee for the horse. As you wanted, this is the money I got from selling the horse. Take this 1 rupee. I have repaid your debt with interest for the great feast.
Only one.
Oh, I had told him that whatever the horse was sold for, he had to give me. And he sold the horse for 1 rupee only. Oh no, I got cheated. Raj Purohit spent 100 rupees for the feast, and in return, he was expecting much more. Tenarinam used his intelligence and made Raj Purohit pay for the false allegation about the dog's death. Similarly, Krishna is supremely intelligent. One should not try to cheat the Lord. If one tries to cheat the Lord, then he will end up paying more. Okay, so do you understand the story?
Yes.
Who understands? Do you understand? Yes? Okay. So you see, this envious minister was thinking, I'm going to make him pay. So he made a concocted story that, he caused the dog to die, whatever. So then he put him in debt. You have to pay for a big feast. We're going to eat at your expense. So he said, okay. Then later on, I don't have money. Can you borrow me money? Yes, here you go. Okay, tomorrow I shall sell the horse. Whatever the horse is worth, I get money from the horse, I'll give to you. So he's thinking, I'm going to get 200, 300 rupees.
Only
Yes.
1 penny.
But he was clever. He brought a basket of flour. I'm selling this for 200 rupees. So expensive. But the horse for 1 rupee. That's a good deal. Okay, I give. Like that. So 1 rupee only he gave to that other envious minister. So clever. Okay, so that means if we try to cheat Krishna, Krishna will find a way to cheat us.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you think of a story, maybe in the Bhāgavatam or the Purana, where someone tried to cheat Krishna and Krishna cheated that person? Anyone can think of?
Samarth.
Okay, Samarth. Yes.
Cheat Lord Krishna.
Mahabharat, maybe? You can think of something?
Yes. Duryodhana, he was telling that now we can kill the Pandavas. So because Bhishma told, I will give you 5 arrows. This arrows is all my energy is inside these 5 arrows. You can kill the Pandavas, along with them destroy Lord Krishna. So then Duryodhana was so happy. He said, I'll be able to kill them. But then after the war there will be no war. So then suppose for example Dushasana goes to Pandavas camp and asks, can I have water? They will give him. So because it's like not war at that time. So Arjuna, Krishna told that they are having 5 arrows. Duryodhana won't refuse to you. You go and ask him for the 5 arrows.
Mama, Sama has chanting beads.
Yes, very good. So what Samat said is during Mahabharat war, at one point, Bhishma Dev put all his energy into 5 arrows to kill the 5 Pandava brothers. Duryodhana kept these arrows with himself. Then Krishna knew, he's trying to cheat us somehow. So, okay, Arjuna, you remember one day you saved Duryodhana from the Gandharvas. At one point, Duryodhana was kidnapped by the Gandharvas. And Arjuna and Bhima saved them. And on that day, Duryodhana said, whatever you need in the future, I will give you. I give you a boon, like that. And Arjuna said, in due course of time, I shall ask, like that. So Arjuna said, now today is the time to go there and ask. So Arjuna went to the camp. Duryodhana, welcome. Arjuna said, you remember that day you said you owe me a boon? Duryodhana said, yes. You have 5 arrows in your possession. I want these 5 arrows. Duryodhana immediately took and gave, like that. Kshatriya, they keep their honor. So their word. So yes, very good Sama. Good example.
Then Bhishma went and chastised him so much. Then I put all my energy inside. Why you gave him? Then like that, Bhishma chastised.
Yeah, he chastised, but then Bhishma Dev understood this is Krishna because Bhishma Dev is a pure devotee. So he understood that anyway. He knew that I cannot kill the 5 Pandavas, even though I try my best. And that's how he tried his best. He wanted to, okay, these 5 arrows, I'll finish them. And he saw Krishna thwarted again. Many places like this in the Mahabharata, actually. One time, Karna had a weapon that was given to him by Indra, the Shakti weapon.
Yeah.
And
Nagastra, then
he kept that to kill Arjun. But then Krishna made sure that the war continues during nighttime. And who became very strong? Gadotkacha. Gadotkacha, the son of Bhima, Rakshasha, half Rakshasha. He became so big that he was going to kill everybody. And then he went into the sky and he was so powerful, there was no other way. Duryodhana told Karna, use that weapon and kill this Rakshasha. So he took the Shakti weapon and killed Gadotkacha. That weapon could have killed Arjun, but Krishna
Prabhu.
thwarted the attempt.
Then one more thing is, there are 2 more things. Then Karna was shooting the Nagastra, then Krishna pressed his leg down and
Yes.
the veil and
Nagastra was supposed to behead Arjun, but Krishna kicked the chariot down with his foot. The chariot went into the earth and it hit on the diadem, the crown of Arjun,
Prabhu,
like
then
that.
one more time is Jayadratha. They wanted to cheat Krishna because this time they thought Krishna won't protect. So they shot. Who is this? Jayadratha was supposed to be safe. Otherwise, Arjuna will commit suicide if he don't kill him. Then
Yes.
Krishna, he shoots Sudarshan Chakra into the sky and he told, it's not yet there. I will take away my Sudarshan Chakra. It will be before sunset. You destroy them. So they
Okay,
all went away.
I'll explain again because you speak very fast. I don't think they understand. Do you all know Abhimanyu?
Yes.
Abhimanyu was the son of Arjuna.
Yes.
So he was so powerful that 5 Maharathis had to put together to kill him. Bhishma, Drona, like that. I think, was Bhishma still alive at that time? Anyway, there was all the big, Kaurava warrior to kill Abhimanyu. So then Arjuna knew that. He said, the next day I will kill Jayadrath, because Jayadrath had a boon from Shiva that he could defeat the Pandava in one battle. That was the battle. So Jayadrath becomes so strong by the boon of Lord Shiva, he defeated Yudhishthir, Bhima, Nakula, and Sahadev. Arjuna was somewhere else on the battlefield with Krishna, fighting the Nevada Kavacha army. So when he learned that Jayadrath had blocked the Pandavas, he said, it's because of Jayadrath that my son is dead. Tomorrow I shall kill him. If I don't kill him, I shall enter fire. Oh, Duryodhana hears this from his spy. Really? Arjuna has vowed to kill Jayadrath? Okay, put him at the back of the army and put a needle formation. So all the army was like a long needle like that, and Jayadrath was at the end. But Arjun thought, no, today I must kill Jayadrath. So Arjun went with Krishna and the whole day, killing hundreds and thousands of soldiers, cutting heads everywhere. And he pierced like that, like a devastating, torrential wave, crushing into stones like that. And he dispersed the entire army. In that one day alone, Krishna killed 1 Akshahini by himself. The entire Kaurava was made of 11 Akshahinis. On that day alone, 1 Akshahini he killed. So he went. Then Jayadrath was far away still. So Krishna said, okay, he cannot reach, but I will hide the sun, because at sunset, Kshatriyas must stop fighting. So then he took his Sudarshan and threw it in the air, and the Sudarshan went into the sky and blocked the sun. So then the Kaurava thought, oh, the sunset has come, Arjuna has lost, he will have to kill himself. And then they started to cheer. And Krishna said, don't worry, Arjuna, I have blocked the sun rays. Now you focus 1 arrow on your bow and you chant the mantra. Jayadrath is about 5 miles this way. You shoot the arrow, but when you cut his head, you make sure that it goes by mantra power all the way where his father is meditating at the moment. Put it on his lap, because he has a boon that whoever make his head drop to the ground will burst into many pieces. So Arjuna, mantra, he focused. Even though it was very, very far, he released the arrow, and the arrow traveled miles and miles and miles, and all the Kaurava were celebrating, yeah. and the arrow, boom, cut the head of Jayadratha, flew into the air, and went many, many hundred miles all the way to his father's ashram and landed onto his lap while he was meditating. And then all of a sudden, he has a head on his lap, and he's like, whoa! And he stood up, and the head fell down, and his own body bursts into many pieces because he was a demon also.
Yeah.
So then, after that, Krishna brought back the Sudarshan. The sunlight came again, and so you see, however you try to cheat Krishna, it will never work because Krishna will always be at least one step ahead of you. He does not need to be 100 steps ahead. No, one step is sufficient. You always think you will catch, just like that king from the, what is his name?
In the Krishna story.
You know the king who was trying to catch Krishna. He was running,
Yes.
but
Yeah,
Krishna was just walking.
Jayadratha, not Jayadratha, sorry.
No,
Kamsa's
Kalyavan.
father.
Is it
Kalayavana, yeah, Kalayavana, yeah. He
Kalyavan,
was
yeah.
running and Mutukunda was sleeping and
He was running at Krishna, but Krishna was walking. But still,
he
Krishna,
was so fast.
he could not catch Krishna somehow. So Krishna will always be ahead of you, just like Mother Yashoda,
Yeah.
trying to cheat Krishna, tying more rope, and the rope
Because
always
shorter.
shorter.
Yes.
Of course, she managed to capture him with her love, her pure love. But the point is, you can never cheat Krishna. Krishna is too smart. Yes?
Yeah.
He will always find a way to cheat you better. So, like that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Now, you know what time it is.
Charging time.
Go get your beads. We're going to chant together. So while you get ready, we can look at some comments. We've got Vrindavaneshwari Mataji. He's saying, Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. He's saying that these classes are my favorite. So Vrindavaneshwari Mataji is seeing you all. You say Hare Krishna, Vrindavaneshwari Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
So we've got one of our devotee also from India. I forgot who has this Hare Krishna League YouTube. We've got Anandini Mataji. Say Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
We've got Dipanshu Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Okay, we've got a few others also that I do not know, but they are watching. Francesco. Okay. All right, everyone. Grab your beads. Show me.
So many people today.
Go.
Show me. Get ready. Rishika, you have your beads, Rishika?
Prabhu, I finished 10 rounds.
10 rounds. Oh, very good. Mitra, you have your beads, Mitra? Very good. Okay, we start. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare. Krishna Vi, not chanting Krishna Vi. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. No cheating, chanting. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Don't
Hare
skip
Hare,
it.
Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare
What's happened?
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna Ram Ram Ram
Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Advaita Gadadhar Shri Gaur Bhakta Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Gaur Thank you very much. Thank you for joining. Yes. Yes.
Devi Dasi.
Oh, Narayani Devidasi. Yes, why not? That is okay. Go, Radha. Hare Krishna, Radha. Radha.
Adre ISKM China.
Where are you, Radha? Radha, Haribol.
There.
There she is. Yes.
Prabhu,
Okay.
below your name there is a thing saying preacher Adre ISKM China.
Yes. I did it. Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow we're going to be reading the second story of Narada Muni. So tomorrow will be a child's humble service. Okay, so it's going to be the next life of Narada Muni, how he became the son of a maidservant and how he got association of Mahabhagavatas. Okay, so tomorrow is relatively long, so maybe we'll only have one story. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
namo namaha. Ananta Kotir Vaishnava Vrinda ki. Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Go Premanande. Haribo.